the way that things are.
Absolutely, absolutely, 1,000%. What matters is that you do go through those life lessons because it could have been so much worse. I mean, I'm glad that it wasn't. I'm here. We're both here. Because the way I thought we was coming out is somebody was gonna be in jail, another person was gonna be
Yeah, and
1,600.
see, it can get that ugly. That's why it's good
It
to leave
can,
too.
it could,
I,
and it could
and I
happen.
do have a series called Beaten by Love. That's kind of like a domestic violence series, and in that series,
Wow.
it's a lot of abuse going on. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, and I wrote that because unfortunately, that's realistic. When I was younger, I've seen family members that happened to, and even at my age now, I might know a person or two that they might think, oh, he just slapped me. And no, we're here to
Yeah,
let
no.
everybody know, especially the youngest, do not let a man or woman put their hands on you. Getting
Please
hit
don't.
is not love.
No, it's not. Again,
Absolutely.
something else I can speak on experience with.
Oh, I'm sorry about that too, but I'm definitely glad you learned from that one and got away
Yes.
alive.
Yes, yes, so did I. So did I because like I said, and it wasn't just with my ex-husband. I had been in previous relationships where I had to fight. And it's not okay. It's never an okay situation to it's to think that it's okay or even to try to justify why someone is putting their hands on you and equivalent to that to
Right.
love. Something is wrong. Something is
It's
wrong.
very wrong.
It's very wrong. That means you're craving and you're wanting an attention so badly from someone that you're even willing to put up with them putting their hands on you, hurting you, causing you physical bodily harm. That's always a problem. It's never okay. It should never be anything that should be accepted ever at any point in time.
Ever. Agreed.
At any point in
Yeah.
time. And so, yeah, I totally agree with you there. Like I said, I've been a victim of domestic violence not just one, two, three times. This has happened more times than I care to say, but it has happened. And I've been in situations where I've had to fight guys off of me. And
And
so
that's, yeah, we shouldn't have to deal with that. They're stronger than us. That's just crazy.
yeah, yeah, it's really crazy at no point. And so anybody who is in a domestic violence relationship, you're in that's not love, boo. That's not love, Bookie. Get out of it.
And
Don't
I
deal
let
with
my
it.
kids, I let all the youngest, I'm like, it's not love at all. Even if he push you, because they start small and it'll keep going. And I
Yes.
saw it as a child. And I think because some guys will be like, oh, you're just so hard. And it's like, you don't know what I saw. And it's some things I said, like, you're not going to put your hands on me. You're like, I put up with a lot of stuff, but because of what I saw when I was younger, that was one thing I said, I don't want to ever have to put up with because I'd probably
Yeah.
be in jail because they stronger, you know?
Right, right. And me,
Yeah,
I'm not fighting
yeah.
fair.
Well, I'm not trying to fight you. I'm finna kill
Yeah, I'm
you
probably going
and
to
be
do
on
something more
the phone.
permanent because
And I'm
I'm
be on the
scared
phone
for
with the
my
police
life.
as I'm
Yeah.
doing it. Yep.
Right, right. I totally agree with y'all 1,000% on that. It's just it's too much. Like I said, anybody who's in a relationship like that, please reevaluate. Take some time and sit back and think, is this something really worth dealing with because you think that this person loves you or because you love them? It's not. It's okay to love them, but you have to love yourself more. You
Right.
have to love yourself more. You have to also pay attention to your own needs and not don't believe that you have to be with someone just because maybe you're used to it or they're comfortable or because
Or
they
maybe they're
show you
taking
love.
care of you or whatever. It's not worth
Right.
it.
It is not worth
Mm-mm.
it. It is not worth being miserable for. I mean, like I said, personal experience. I learned a lot in this 9 years. I was
I'm
married.
so glad you learned a lot.
I learned a whole lot.
But
And
now you
so,
can give it to the world like you're doing now and teach them
yes.
before some things happen.
Yes, yes, and that's the plan. That's why this podcast is here. That's what I'm doing. Like, okay, I want you to learn and know that okay, these things can happen, but not only can they happen, you can also recover from it. Recovery
Yes.
from trauma in a relationship is very real. You'll have to grieve it first, which is something we talked about a few nights back with my last guest, Dr. Christy. But you can recover from it. It is real, and you don't have to be stuck in a spot that keeps you in a miserable place because you think that you have to be with this
Right.
person. You don't have to deal with that.
Agreed.
Absolutely. And so, okay, so I thought of another unrealistic expectation,
Yeah, I
and
thought it
this one
would
is
too. Actually, I was thinking too. Like, let's see.
go ahead, Unique.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Shoot for yours.
No, no,
Shoot for
no. You
yours.
go ahead because it might be the same one. Go ahead.
Okay. So one of the ones I thought about, and this one is for the women, who does not who has these unrealistic expectations on that they have on men, forgetting that men are also just
Like the Cheesecake Factory girl. If she don't want to
girl.
do that for the first date, like, come on.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
It's,
I'm
there's nothing
so
wrong with
glad.
any meal getting to know someone. Like, gosh, you
I
want him to spend
know.
five
Meet
hundred
me at a
dollars and just
coffee
met you.
shop. Meet me at a coffee shop. Meet me at a deli. Meet me in the park with a picnic. It don't have to be nothing
Yes.
extravagant.
Yeah, just not. I don't want in the house because men are trying to come to your house. But anything
Hmm.
outside of the house, we can go walk around the park, just like you said, make some sandwiches for a picnic and get to know each other. That's cool.
Did y'all see her apology? Did y'all see her apology?
Oh no, I was hoping it was a skit, so it was real.
Yeah, girl. I'm going
Wow,
to pull up her apology. Y'all are gonna watch this sorry apology this girl gave.
because she's not
Oh,
really sorry.
who are we
What'd
talking
you say?
about?
The
The
Cheesecake
Cheesecake
Factory girl.
Factory girl, she refused to get out the car for the first date because she didn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. That was too low budget for her.
What?
You didn't
Yes,
see? Okay, so I'm gonna
yes.
pull up that
She?
first video. Unique.
Oh
Hold
wow.
on. I got it right here. I'm
I
about
don't
to
think I
share my
heard about
screen with
that.
you.
Surprisingly, and I live in California. I hear about everything. I don't think I heard about that one.
Oh
So
wow,
if y'all
yeah.
haven't,
It's going around social media now, so now they're going off on women. We got too many expectations. We're like, that's just one person. I like the Cheesecake Factory.
I like
okay,
food, and if it's free, okay.
Right.
let me show y'all. If nobody else is familiar with this, I'm going to be showing y'all this video of the Cheesecake Factory girl. She tried to play this man so tough, and at the end of the day, joke is on her. Let's watch this. Y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all hear it?
Like this
You hear
to a
it?
change.
Hmm. Yeah.
This refusing to get out of the car because his date brought her to the Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Mm-mm. Yes.
You're probably gonna buy herself McDonald's.
You want to open the door for you? Are you? You're recording me? Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. What's the problem with that? This is a
Right.
restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant? Oh yeah, I want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right? I mean, you're supposed to. Look at, when you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted, you're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her
First
well.
date. All this on the
Yeah.
first date.
But I got myself all made up. Nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right? Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. See, now
Wow.
that's where we should have went. All right.
Yeah.
Right
She
there.
embarrassing women.
See, no.
Such an
What do you mean, Mom?
embarrassment. Such
So what was her?
an
So share her apology, her
so
so-called
let me
apology. Yeah.
let
I
me
want to
pull
see
up the
that because that was
apology.
horrible. Boy, you could take where you at. You could take me to the Cheesecake Factory.
Right. I'm hungry now.
Apparently, girl, it said she was in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where we go to find her because
Hey, come to Los Angeles, California. I don't even know if we got
I'm
a
in
Cheesecake
Georgia, but
Factory here.
I'm in
But
Savannah, Georgia, 4 hours
uh,
away, and we do
see,
not act like that in Georgia. We just like to eat, like you said. We'll go to
yeah, I'm like,
Applebee's.
it's
It's just the
food. Now,
first date.
I will say though, I ain't doing no McDonald's or no Taco Bell, but I
No,
could
don't
do
do
like a,
McDonald's. Now you're not gonna do me like that. I
you,
do want to at least sit
yeah,
down and have a meal and
yeah,
maybe a
but I
drink.
could do like a Denny's, the IHOP, the Applebee's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Something like I'm cool. You know, Applebee's got the bombest margaritas, bombest daiquiris.
they surely
We have
do. Chili, we can go there.
That's what I'm saying. I do not care. It's food.
Girl straight up tried to play him like, I am not getting out the car. You're not taking me to the Cheesecake Factory, and I'm dressed like this. And it ain't I mean, you really could have been dressed better. Let's be honest. You could
Yeah,
have.
that wasn't
Exactly.
no
Makeup could have been a lot
formal
better
dressing.
too. Yeah.
She was having a
Mhm.
sundress or something, right?
Right, that's what it looked like. So let's watch this sorry apology that she gave. Let me get this up for y'all so y'all can see this. This was so sorry. Hold on. Let me get this going.
I believe that many of you have seen the now viral video about me choosing to reject the Cheesecake Factory because I wanted more from my date. I want to, well, let me say this. It's interesting to me that just how a moment in time, right, can shape how so many view you. And so I want to talk about, I'm trying to remember, bear with me guys, I wrote down some notes so I can remember
Oh,
everything.
she don't want to apologize for real.
She
No,
really don't. No.
she don't.
Watched the comments, the shares that you guys, the opinions that you guys had. And I have reflected on all of them, processed all of them that I was able to read. Many of you have been vocal about how entitled I was, how I misused this man. And I want you to understand that my mission has always been for women to empower women, for women to feel respected, cared for, not be
Her
misused.
acting is not good.
Right.
Right. That's why I say I hope she's
I've
acting
seen
because she's
and heard
crazy.
I'm pretty sure she is dead serious.
many a horror story, men and women, not just women, men and women. And I wanted to make sure that this was a topic that we brought attention to. Many of you interpreted within, interpretations that I saw. I want you to understand that this was never about exposing or embarrassing anyone. The purpose was to spark discussion, to foster learning and growth, right? But I've seen some interesting interpretations, and it has caused me some more questions. There have been some hurtful comments. People wanting to come for my job. It's interesting to me how angry someone can get about something, things that don't directly affect them, to the point where you want to be harmful, right? All while screaming respect.
I think that's really exaggerating.
Yeah, she
Who
just
wants
wants
to harm
attention.
you over? She wants attention. Let's
Because
go
I
ahead and
am
stop
one
this right
who
here.
loves to,
Cheesecake Factory
Yeah.
lady is pretty much a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. I bet you all her ex-men is like, that's why I stopped dealing with her.
That's
I bet you
why
ain't
I
nobody's
stopped.
gonna take her out no more.
Oh yeah,
She
she
gonna
ain't
have to
going
take
nowhere.
herself out. She gonna take
Yeah, because
herself
she
out.
want people to spend like $1,000. Like, where do you want to go?
Just so she can never talk to them again.
She said she wanted to spark discussion. So you got all dressed up the way that you said. You went out, you got in this man's car, let him drive you to a restaurant to spark discussion. So
Right.
to let people know that they should not just deal with or put up with anything or anybody. Mind you, this is the first date. This is the first date these two have been on. He does
Right.
not know this
Like,
woman.
get to know the guy first. Gosh.
Get to know him. Get to know him. And at the end of that video, the first video where she became the Cheesecake Factory girl, he actually ended up getting back in the car as we seen, and he drove her home. He said, "This ain't gonna work."
And the next girl that he takes out is going to be happy for cheesecake, and I hope they live Happily ever after.
Happily ever after. So again, brings me back to that unrealistic expectation. That was so unrealistic of her. That was really rude of her. I think that was really disrespectful. It was not okay at no point in time to embarrass someone like that, or to try to, because I don't even think that you embarrassed him, because he was
You
like,
and
oh,
she is
She
embarrassed
embarrassed
herself.
herself.
Yes.
That
absolutely,
just shows
absolutely.
how shallow and how petty and how rude she is, and exactly like they said, entitled. Like nobody has to take you anywhere. You were not that special to anybody for them to have to go out their way for you. You was lucky he was even being nice to not take you to no McDonald's or something like that. He was trying to be a gentleman and take you. There is nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. There
And
is
he probably
nothing
chose
because
it
it's a
because a
chain
lot of
restaurant.
people like it. Yeah.
Right. I
Yeah,
like
that's
the
what I'm saying.
Cheesecake
Like
Factory.
that's what I'm saying. Like there is nothing wrong. The fact that he went out of his way to go use his gas to get you, you ain't have to use your gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. That's so ungrateful, so disrespectful. So she's so unappreciative. And every bad, negative comment that she gets, she deserves. Period. You just don't do that to
I
people.
agree.
That just shows what kind of person she is. Her expectations are too high of anybody, and that's what I said. From now on, she just going to take herself out because now she went
Right.
viral. People know who she is and what she look like. Ain't nobody finna want to take her out no more.
No, no,
Exactly.
Take
there are
herself
very
out.
few men. There are very few men that will deal with that type of behavior from any woman. Now, there are some men who like stuff like that. They like that their
Yeah,
women are like that. There
but the
aren't
thing is, you
many,
do it out
but
the
there
There
are
aren't
gate.
some.
many, but you're right.
Yeah,
The
But
thing
there are
is, you
men
do
who I
that out
think
the gate.
right.
not out the gate the first date. Yeah, get to know each other first.
She's
That's
a
what I'm
he's
saying.
about
Like
to
maybe like the fourth date, and okay, buddy, we done been to the
Or maybe
Cheesecake
if it
Factory
was
sometime.
your 1 year anniversary, and you want to go somewhere special, but it's like you don't even know if you're going to like each other. So
right.
take
Yeah.
this meal,
So
get
he's
to know him, and let's see.
You you don't even know if there
yeah.
will be a second date. You're just automatically, you're supposed to protect me and take care of me. And all like, girl, if you don't get your raggedy ass self on somewhere with them,
Okay, so
oh,
unrealistic expectation. Some women, is it unrealistic that they think a man should 100% take care of them
no.
I think that's realistic.
I mean, that's unrealistic. That is so unrealistic to me. I
in
mean,
this
well,
economy?
well.
Depending.
Well, not even that.
Depending.
I think not even that.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say like, yeah. I mean, yeah, the economy sucks. Don't get me wrong, but you know, what was you doing before that man came into the picture? Take care of
Right.
yourself.
And that's
So
what I'm
why
saying. The
can't you
economy
continue to
sucks.
take it?
The economy sucks for him too. And the purpose of finding a relationship is like a teammate or partner. Like you can't
Yeah.
expect him to do everything, and he better not expect me to do everything. Let's figure
Yeah,
this
that's what
out
I'm saying.
together.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if like y'all was both rich, it doesn't matter the situation to me. I feel like if you are coming in it together, then everything should be together. You know, I don't think that it should be one person just doing everything and then you just sitting around lounging, whatever. You know,
Right.
I think both should contribute. I don't think that, you know, it's not right for anybody to 100% take care of somebody. You know, I just think that it should be equal. I think that's an unreal, like unreal. Now, if he's like wanting to, that's a whole different thing. But just to
Right.
automatically expect it out the gate, no, I don't think
Right. If he
that's
chooses
very
to do
unrealistic.
everything, I think I still have my cushion. So if something happens and he needs my help, I got your
Exactly.
back, boo.
Right,
Hmm.
right, right. I am so late getting to the comments. Y'all keep these comments rolling in. I do apologize. I am just now seeing them.
Oh
I know. I'm
yeah,
just
I see
not
them
seeing them
popping up
too.
now.
Y'all, yeah, y'all keep these comments rolling in. I'm just now seeing them. But like for me personally, and unique, you know who I married. I married a caveman. And
Mm-hmm.
uh that was his thing. He did not want me to work. My ex-husband did not want me to work. He wanted me to stay at home, take care of the kids. If I need anything, come to him and he would take care of it. Now for a while it did work until he started to use it against me.
That's
And
what I was
so
going to say. Probably when the kid's little, but after a while, I noticed when I see the men take care of everything, they run everything, they control everything. Your
right.
friends
Mm-hmm.
going there, you can't go because you don't got no money unless he give it to you. So I just promote all women getting their own. Like I grew up with my grandmama, and my granddaddy took care of everything, and she still went to work, and she still stacked her money. And
I was like, put it in the bank account for
yeah, and
yourself.
if he ever needed it, it was there, and she had it there for us. But if she ever wanted him to leave, she could have made him leave and pay her bills. So it's one thing if they want to do it, but you still have to have your own as a woman.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
'cause I feel like it makes it harder to leave the relationship if you have nothing to
Right.
leave with. If he's doing everything, that's a form of control because that's yeah, using it against you. Well, how you gonna leave? I'm the one that pay all the
Right.
bills. I have all the money. What
Yeah,
do
I'm
you have?
cheating. Yeah, I'm staying out late, but what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, because you have
Nothing.
no money to go anywhere. You don't work.
Right.
That's no. That's why I say no. It can't be. If you want to take care of all the bills, that's fine. But I'm still work. I'm still go to
I'ma
school. I'm
still
still
have
whatever I gotta
mine.
do. Exactly. You go ahead and take it. Yeah, but I'm still because if anything come down, I need to be able to go and
Yes.
not have to worry about where I'm gonna go, how I'm gonna go, or anything like that. I need to know that I'm good.
Right. If
I'm
I
gonna have
want to
my
leave,
rate.
either you leave or I'ma leave and go put a deposit down somewhere, but you're
Yeah.
not going to completely control me that way. But like I said, if you're the type of man that want to pay everything, hey, I welcome you. And if you fall short,
Come
I
I
on.
don't.
got you.
I
But I'm
got
still
you.
gonna make
Yeah.
my
I don't,
money.
Yep. Yep.
exactly.
1,000% agree with that. We have Jessica on with us. She's coming on. I'm about to unmute your mic, Jessica. So get ready. She read the book with me. Her
Okay.
man is my man. She gonna come in because like I told y'all, we was straight bugging. Jessica, I'm about to get ready to unmute you, girl. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear us? Jessica, where you at? Hold on. Come on, girl. We ready for you. And if anybody else wants to come on and join us, just let me know. All you have to do is shoot me a message. You can also shoot one to Sultana. She can invite you. Unique can invite you as well. And if you want to come on and discuss with us, you definitely can. So y'all make sure y'all share, share, share. You follow, you like, you love, you subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Because the
Mhm.
conversation is getting good. But yeah, I'm with you on that. That I don't believe it's I can't say it's realistic and unrealistic on wanting or depending on a man to fully take care of you because it depends on the mutual agreement
Yes.
between the two in the relationship. Some people it work for, and some for others it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
and I see people doing that, like when the kids are smaller too. Kind of
Right,
works
right.
out.
And for us, it did because I had 3 kids back to back. I have a 10, a 9, and a 8-year-old, and so they came
Right. So that's a lot.
close.
You needed to be home with them.
Right, right. But I mean, it's okay as long as it's not being the person who is providing for the house financially is not using it as a abuse thing or
Yes.
to I'll do this for you if you do that, or I'm not going to pay for this until you do that. It should never be a situation like that. That's just super toxic. It's unhealthy. It's not okay. And no one should ever be treated in a way where you're using money to
Right.
to
Marriage should just be a
control them.
teamwork. Team, team, team. It's
A
not all
thousand,
about you or me.
1,000%, 1,000% true. I agree with that totally, completely. And so, yeah, definitely some unrealistic expectations. The Cheesecake Factory lady, she,
She better go set her several seats back and don't show her face again. To be honest, because that's embarrassing.
Yeah,
that
don't show
that
her face again.
several, okay? She was straight
Yeah.
bugging. And so, Unique, you said you had an unrealistic expectation in a relationship. What is yours? I want to hear it.
I think an unrealistic relationship is expecting a Prince Charming because we all say we all want our fairy tale, and we're never gonna get that.
Yeah,
I think
it's not gonna be
that
the exact fairy
yeah,
tale.
yeah, I think that we're gonna find somebody that's perfect for us,
Yes,
but
yeah.
no
That match
relation. So
our
that might
line.
that might be our Prince Charming to us, but I don't believe that we're gonna anybody's gonna ever fully get 100% in a relationship. It's gonna always be like 80-20 or whatever. But I don't think the idea of a Prince Charming is very realistic, just because there are frogs out there. And you have to go
Yes.
through
And the
a bunch of
80-20 is
frogs to get
realistic.
through there.
80-20 is
Yeah, the
realistic.
80-20
We're
is
not
very
going to like
realistic.
everything about everybody, but I just need to like the main things that matter.
Exactly.
You
That's
might
why
have
they're
some
not Prince
annoying
Charming.
things.
Because Prince Charming is 100%. And there's no
Right.
100%.
Right, right. I completely agree with you. I believe that there's somebody for everybody. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes
Yeah,
some people just don't need to be with nobody.
yeah, absolutely.
Some
I definitely agree
Uh-oh,
with that.
I think she got kicked off. Hopefully we can get her back on. But yeah, everybody, there's somebody for a lot of people. But there is no such thing as perfect. And I think a lot of people sometimes lose sight of that. They lose sight of that and they want things to be perfect. They're expecting a perfect human when none of us are perfect. We
right.
all fall short. Every last one of us. We all have a
Yeah, like
past.
they expect people to not have no flaws. Everybody has flaws. There's nobody that doesn't have flaws or have something, like some kind of baggage or something that they're bringing into that relationship. It's just not possible.
1,000%
Right.
agree. 1,000%. Because, like you said, we do have flaws. There are things about us. And so nobody is perfect. The thing is, I can be your person. I can be the perfect person for you, but it doesn't
Yes.
mean that my life has been. It doesn't mean that I don't have things I don't struggle with. None of those things. So whether if you are looking for a perfect Prince Charming with just zero zero
With no
Yeah,
flaws, I
issues.
mean,
yeah,
no
yeah.
issues.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's very unrealistic. Very, very, very unrealistic. No, it's not gonna happen.
Very realistic. Renee Leak says nobody there. No, there is nobody perfect but God.
That's right,
Exactly.
sis.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Nobody perfect but
Exactly.
God. And he probably will tell us he not that perfect either.
Nobody is perfect but God. That is absolutely it. And so we all fall short. And so to expect for a human being to be everything, to do all of what you want to be all of what you want them to be, you set them on this high pedestal, expecting for them to be perfect. That's just super unrealistic.
Yes.
Super unrealistic. Renee, who else do we have? I might be chopping up y'all names. I'm sorry. Precious, Sherry, Mom, Alana, give us some examples of some unrealistic expectations that you guys have dealt with, whether if it's you who had the unrealistic expectation or you're talking to someone who has an unrealistic expectation of you. Give us some examples. Sorry, y'all, I'm getting tongue tied. You say that enough and then it gets a little confusing. But give us some examples that you have personally experienced. Unique, what are some that you've experienced where someone has
Um,
an unrealistic expectation of you?
to play a wife's role in a girlfriend position, not doing that.
Yeah. Because then they'll get stuck and they'll get comfortable.
Like, yeah, like, no, I'm not doing wife duties on a salary, baby. I'm not doing that.
Not doing that. I don't blame you. Look, ain't no ring on this finger, sir.
But men do
Yeah.
expect that. They want you to do everything a wife does before you become a
Yeah,
wife.
cook
But
their food, do their laundry. No, buddy, I'm not your mother. I'm not gonna do that. No, absolutely not. You want some food? There's McDonald's down the street. There's Denny's around the corner. No, you go no. Now, if I decide to cook something, you can have
I'm gonna
some.
say you can eat sometimes, but I'm not gonna cook 7 days a week and work. Maybe like
Yeah,
our
exactly.
grandparents. I told you my grandma went
Mhm.
to work because she wanted to. She didn't have to. Her man paid the bills and she still chose to come home and cook. But it's unrealistic to think a woman gonna work a 9 to 5, take care of kids, cook 7 days a week, and all you gonna do is work.
Clean
Like,
the
where's your part
house,
of the teamwork? You need to cook too. You need to help clean the house too. Because even if you're paying the mortgage, I'm probably paying the light bill and water bill. So we're gonna tackle everything else as a team too.
Yeah, that's why I
Right,
said
right.
no. That's why I said nobody should just do 100% or 50% of everything. Everything should be 100. You paying some of these bills, I'm paying some of these bills, and you cooking some of the food, I'm cooking some of the food. I'm cleaning up the house, you cleaning up the house. I'm taking care of the kids, you taking care of the kids. You ain't finna put all that on me, because I'm gonna be working too.
I cook today, you cook tomorrow, or in 2 days.